Okay, okay. So if you have been following me, then look, like I did some work because I don't know if you remember the plant that was here before. If you know me, you know I love plants, and this was looking toe, and so oh, that's not there. Okay, I thought that was a bamboo stick in there. But I've done some work. I got a pot and kind of tried to spruce it up a little bit to make it look a little bit more oomph. Not that that's what I'm going to talk about, but I did something different to my hair too. Like I said, I pulled it, kind of pulled it, parted. I didn't even know that my hair could part because I've never let my hair grow this long, and I feel like I'm being an old man, like somebody's nutty professor or some shit. But yeah, I did a little something, kind of let my little scalp show there and in the back, but whatever. So I think my hair is thinning, but who knows? I mean, haha, you're getting older, Shang. Look at you. Um, but so I there is some changes. You know that song, "A Change Is Gonna Come." Whoo! There are some like real I wanted to start off with and I just was like, no, no, there are some change. Like I'm in like deep thought about like some of the changes that are happening, and it's it's not. I don't know if it's like to say good or bad. I mean, it's good. It just, in my opinion, it's good. But it's just one of those like listening to spirit, that's like something that I really work on and practice on. Um, I don't know how it is for y'all, and if you can tell me, like, drop me a note in the comments and let me know what it's like for you. But like, sometimes for me, I feel like I get signs. Um, Yesterday, I was having a disagreement with my spouse. And in that discussion, uh, I was sitting on the porch and a hummingbird flew. I've never seen it float into the porch, the under part of the porch, and just like hovered over there for a moment, right when we come into the end of the conversation. And my spouse has a thing about hummingbirds. Like they're a sign for him, a spiritual sign for him. So anytime I see a hummingbird, I think of him. I call him like it's like that. And so there's the hummingbird. Right as we're having this discussion, disagreement, whatever, and in the discussion, it was deep because it was like, I don't know if this is the one. Like that's what was happening for me. I don't know if this is the one. I don't know if this is the relationship, and I'm sure that was happening probably for him as well. And then when the hummingbird came, I was like, oh yeah, this is the one. Just how it kind of went, but not like, oh, this is the one like that, but like, there was more conversation and discussion, but I was like, whatever's happening right now is the right path. So I don't know if people have that, but I just wanted to share that I have that. And I don't know, like I live in America currently, as I laugh, currently. And I was born in America. So my dad's family is from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I may have mentioned that before. They know the plantation that we were enslaved on, like they know where it's at. A lot of people don't talk about it, but to know that as opposed to like, oh, I'm sure we're part of slavery because we're black in America, but to like actually know is a different thing. And so I just was thinking about how I being brought up here and brought up in this like fight mentality because you really don't know uh, who's got it out for you. I hate to say it like that, but like, I would wake up and it would be like, I mean, I don't know if I wake up in the morning like that or where it kind of finally hit me, but it was like, you know, I was inundated with what it was to be a black man in America, what it was to be, gangster, what it was to be, like tough and rough, what it was to be a man. Um, uh, uh, Also from the family that I came from, and there's just like so many things that like you're inundated with, and then like looking out for like not everybody is your friend, and people who say they're your friend. My dad used to say the friend that you're a friend to may not necessarily be your friend. Like the friend you're friends with may not, your best friend may not be best friends with you. And it was like, so it was like, and so during all these things that are happening, it's kind of been like, oh my God, because, like I've shared another post, like, I mean, another videos that I put up, like, learning and discovering and finding who people are was like, and so why am I sharing this? Because I just was like, I don't know if y'all are going through it, but man, like every single day in America, there is some new thing, some new order that's been put in, some new thing that is about eliminating black and brown people or people who are not like what they want. But I will say this, and I wish I knew who it was, so because I would give a shout out, and maybe I can put it in the description. Once I do, I could edit it maybe. But there was a guy that did this interview podcast with a woman who is a MAGA Trump supporter like that. And what she said was profound because she said, we know what we voted for. Okay, catch that. And she was young. In her voice, she sounded young. We know what we voted for. Like, even if they're telling you or they're acting surprised, they're not. They know what they voted for. They know he's a criminal. They know that he's not going to follow the Constitution. I remember a friend of a former friend of mine, I should say, a former acquaintance, was like, "I hope he blows the government up." So he wanted it to be like, blown up in terms of like, what's happening currently. But like to have her say that they knew because people are acting like, oh, he's racist. Oh no, you say, okay, call him Nazi, call him. They know. They already know it's not news to them. They don't like what it looks like, but it is what they want. Everything that's happening is exactly what they want, which is to marginalize and separate people so that the only people that are thriving are their people. And when it comes that their people are being marginalized, because it's been happening, then there's an upset. But there was no upset before when it was other people, because that didn't affect them. And that is so sad. I don't know when we'll come to the point where that we realize that when you do that with one group, it affects everyone. And I'll give an example. This is my example. This is what I think. School shootings is nothing new. Ask any black person if school shootings is new. Now, the magnitude of school shootings is vastly different than what it was. But school shootings, ask people in the inner city. I shouldn't just say black people. Ask brown people, black people, ask white people in the inner city. And they will tell you that school shootings is not anything new. But because they were in poverty areas, people didn't care. It wasn't important to address that. Or it was just one gun or one person. One is enough, but it wasn't important. But now, when they have these massive shootings, and even if you watch now, even with the massive shootings, like now people are like, oh, but they weren't in arms before. And then there's still those people that are still like, oh no, because the money is coming from, well, deep breath for me. This country is frightening. I don't think it's new. I think it's always been here. In fact, I've felt it. But now to see it live in color and to have someone or many people in power give permission to now have this be expressed throughout the country and the disregard for things that were put into place to protect people, to allow people to be free. I don't think anybody has to everybody don't have to like me, like what I do, or any of that. I don't like a lot of things that some of y'all do. But golly, can people please have the freedom just to be who they are? You should have the freedom to hate if you want to hate. Like, I'm not going to tell you, I don't think it's cool, but if that's how you feel good, I like to know so I can just stay away from you. That's for real. But I love that, what that woman said, because, like she and I ain't breaking bread together, but it was like, okay, so then you guys all know. But good God, why would you want to take away somebody's freedom that has nothing to do with you? The obsession with it is just crazy. I think on my next thing that I'm going to talk about trans folks because I know it's a hot thing, but I don't know if I talked about it yet or not. There's things that people don't. They the focus, and it's just weird. And I don't want to do it now because I want to have more of a longer conversation. But it's just like I want to talk about that, like for real, and especially about people in our community. Because let me tell you something, man. LGBTQ plus IA, whatever we say. Listen, those letters are not all sticking. All them people who are like when they say, "Oh, LGBTQ," yeah, there is discrimination and prejudice within those letters. So best believe you can see that pulling up anything. You can literally pull up one of those hookup apps and look at how people talk when they looking for sex and see that we ain't united the way we say. Them rainbow colors, honey, are faded and bleeding, baby. Bleeding. Like they are bleeding, honey. Hitty. I mean, and we don't, I mean, we know it, but I don't know if we really like talk. We don't really have discussions or even try to like, how can we deal with that? Like, but it is there, boo. Believe you me. So alive and in living color, baby. Anyway, yeah, I want to talk about that later on. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. So, listen, I hope it's late here. It's night. Beyonce is I live near where Beyonce is performing, so I she was doing Single Ladies. I mean I ain't got a ticket, but I heard the melody and I know it was her, and I heard the crowd go ah. That's how close I am. So anyway, I hope you guys are doing well with this change that's happening for all of us. It's worldwide, and I don't think it's just here. I just hope you all are doing well. Find your tribe. That's all I'm gonna keep saying. Find your tribe. Find the people who love and believe in that kind of peace that you are looking for. Find those people. There are people that are like who see exactly what you see and gravitate and hold tight to those people because that's the way we're gonna make it through as a unit and as a group. I'm sending out massive love. If you don't feel that, I'm really telling you, it's for real. I'm saying it to you. Massive, 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 massive love to you. Love yourself. I'm trying to love myself because we in some hard times. We are. And it's just important just to say that's what it is. Okay. All right. I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.